Hello, we are employees of the History Department working in Leader. Today we are going to talk about web accessibility with online courses. My name is Rachael Firehammer, and I am currently a senior at MSU majoring in history education.
My name is Sam Jaksa. I am a junior double majoring in political theory and history.
My name is DeLacey Yancey, and I'm a recent graduate of Michigan State University with a bachelor's degree in social science education with a minor in history.
And then we are all employees at Leader MSU for the MSU History Department.
So today we are going to talk about a couple different things. First, we are going to talk about the 5-year accessibility plan for the Americans with Disabilities Act. Next, we are going to go over the process of transcribing and captioning and all of the projects that we've been doing over the past year and a half. Next, we are going to go over the challenges that we've come across during these projects with the process and the software, and hopefully these help you make less mistakes when you try to do these yourself. And lastly, we are going to go over future projects that need to be completed so that all online courses are compliant with the ADA standards.
So the 5-year accessibility plan is what set this entire project into motion. What it does is it requires accessibility for all students, and that is to be extended towards online courses and websites that students with disabilities will interact with. This is in compliance with Title II of the Americans with Disabilities Act and Section 504 of the Rehabilitation Act of 1973. Departments have to compile plans to show what areas of their courses and websites that they're going to improve, and then implement those plans, which will then be subject to review. One of the first things that we started doing here at Leader was edit the alternative text for websites so that images will be identified by students using screen readers. This will allow students with disabilities to be able to fully experience the websites in history course materials so that the pictures that they interact with can be fully identified.
So for the transcribing and captioning process, at first the history department tried using a bunch of different automatic transcribing software, but found that that was inefficient and would then take longer to correct the mistakes than to start over and do it manually.
So the manually transcribing and captioning process is a process that's really precise and also pretty structured. So first, what we do is download the videos and then upload them into a software called ExpressScribe. ExpressScribe is the software that allows us to manually type everything that is being said while the video is playing. It's useful because you are able to control the video, the playback, fast forward, and rewind with the pedal, so you don't have to worry about using the mouse or keys to start, to stop, or play the video back. That's what the pedal is for. Another good thing about the app is the speed. I'm not the fastest typer in the world, so I can adjust the video to a speed that suits me. And two, I wouldn't recommend trying to rush with this kind of work because there will be way more corrections later. So I like going at my own pace. So once we're done transcribing and going back to correct any errors and mistakes, it's now time to caption the videos. And we do that using Camtasia. Camtasia is an app that allows us to align the script with the video. And you do that first by copying and pasting the transcript into Camtasia, and then syncing the script with the video, and that involves clicking on words as soon as they are being said. Finally, assuming that you've made all the corrections and fixed all the errors, you're basically done with the process.
One of the most recent ways that we have been transcribing and captioning is through Kaltura Media Space. This website has a partnership with MSU in which you can upload your own videos. Once the videos are uploaded onto the website, you can then order captions through the website. Then the website transcribes and captions the videos automatically and later sends you the finished product. So a couple challenges that we have come across through doing this process. First, we have found some challenges through manually transcribing, is that it is a very precise and repetitive process. And in order to type out every word that a professor says, you need to make sure that you are carefully listening to the video and rewatching the video several times. Also, the editing process afterwards can be tedious depending on how good your typing and spelling skills are. Challenges with the program ExpressScribe are few, but the absence of an undo button and the possibility of accidentally deleting your hard work are prevalent.
Challenges with Camtasia is lining up the text with the video, and sometimes you're able to predict what's going to be said and when, but oftentimes you have to go back and align them for yourself. for accurate timing. Another challenge is when we're captioning, it sometimes cover the information that professors put in the video. I would recommend that professors leave space at the bottom for the presentation so that the caption doesn't cover anything. Otherwise, you won't be able to see, or you may have to change the color of the captions or things like that.
The majority of the challenges that arise when using MSU's media space transcriptions come in the editing process. Sometimes the program will add in or not include words that professors haven't said. Also, music or video clips that professors add tend to not be transcribed very accurately by the automated way. And then currently the exact approach to how we're dealing with these issues are being tested at this time. For our future workflow, things that we're going to continue to do to progress to making sure that Michigan State is going to accommodate for students with disabilities, we're going to be working on OCRing PDF files to make sure that their readable course materials are accessible to all students. We are also finding the best method to do this, and then there is always a possibility for more alternative options that we can consider.
If you have any additional questions, we would be happy to answer them through our emails at
firehamm@msu.edu,
JaksaSam@msu.edu,
Yancey D1, YANCEYD1 or you can contact Leader Lab at leadr@msu.edu. Thank you.
Hello, we are employees of the History Department working in Leader. Today we are going to talk about First, we are going to talk about the 5-year accessibility plan for the Americans with Disabilities Act. Hello, we are employees of the History Department working in Leader. Today we are going to talk about First, we are going to talk about the 5-year accessibility plan for the Americans with Disabilities Act.